Alrighty, I got one of those guys in. Yeah, those little pins are not friendly. Not friendly at all. I'm used to seeing either a snap ring or a something like that, but so what I'm going to do is try and show you putting one of these in. You just got to be patient with it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, but I'll try and show you. It's kind of a pain, and I almost lost the clip twice on the first one. So I don't know. I'm using the box for the clutch because it's just nice to stable enough, but I'll see if I can set up the camera and see how you do that. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing this rod down just short of the groove to put the pin in. You see they're not snap rings. They're just like spring wire. I'm pushing this rod down just to the groove to put the pin in, so I don't scuff up the area that the rod lands on. And then I'll put the first pin in, then flip it over and try to put the second pin in. I'll seat it a little bit. So we'll see if we can get her done. Well, we'll see what we can do here. So first thing I'm gonna do is seat this guy down just a little bit. Well, that didn't work, did it? I don't know why it's being so stubborn-headed about sliding in. A little more lube in here, maybe. There we go. Unofficial tool, but you can see that's just right at the edge of where the pin needs to be. And then I was trying to just kind of get that guy in there, and then lay it as flat as I could. There we go. That laid a little bit flatter. Get the tip in a little bit. Once I get the two tips into the ring, and you can see they're both in the groove. I hope you can see that. They're both in the groove there. Then I can use this to just push that down in. It snapped in pretty good. That one went in easier than any of the others, or any of the other ones. So just gonna tap this guy down just to seat it against the ring, and then make sure that groove is very available, the whole groove, and try it again. Now this one, the relief is on the other side. So, see, how did I do that before? I sure liked how easy that went in. I did it this way, right? So this time I need to do it this way. And yeah, so it's, oopsies. Yep, get in the groove. Lays flat. And then, well, that's the other thing is, I'm using a brand new screwdriver, so the edges are sharp enough to like catch and not slide off without killing myself, but who knows if that's going to actually work. Well, that worked out okay. Boom, snap that guy in. It's seated in there. And that's the only way I know to do that. I called my buddy who's a machinist, and he goes, "Yeah, don't use anything sharp, because you'll end up with holes in your fingers." He goes, "It's just a pain." And that's what we did. So that'll let you know. Alrighty, got all of those guys in. I found it helpful. I used WD-40 to put the pins in, and what I did is I cleaned. If one was being more stubborn than the other, you see this one's more dry, no lube, and this one's got some lube in it. And so what I did is I used a carb cleaner to clean it, so it would reduce the popping out. It's popped out 3 or 4 times when I was doing them. They're nice and floaty though. You can see I quite a few little attempts at that one. It is what it is. You can only do what you can do. So tomorrow, that's it for today. Tomorrow we are going to gap rods. Gap rods. Gap piston rings and start getting the rings on the pistons. We're going to gap. I think I'm going to gap one and then put it in, put it on, put it in, and just do that process so I can film one whole thing and then just finish the other ones up. Maybe get some stuff done. I also noticed these replacement bearings are. These are the replacement bearings, and they have no tabs on, no tangs on them. I don't like that. I'm not going to use these. I'll keep them just for emergency purposes, I guess, or because I'm too hard-headed to throw stuff away. But yeah, I think I might end up using. I might have to order some. I don't know. We'll see. I might put the old ones on, the old bearings on. Seems cheap, but they're in good shape. They're not. It's not like they were wore or anything. But anyway, I'll look at that tomorrow. I'll put an old set on one once I get the rings on, and I'll torque it down and see what this. If it's at the limit, upper limit of the clearance, then I'll order some. If not, then I'll probably use them. But I'll check them. Talk to my buddy about maybe doing this head because I'm going this far and kind of want to put some better springs and retainers and locks in there and better valves on the exhaust side. And I hear that they have a tendency to break sometimes, but I got to measure that guy. I'm trying to figure out how to get in there to measure that, see if he's got the right tooling for it. If he doesn't, then I ain't going to do it. It's expensive. He did my other Audi, but it's the 2-liter. I don't know if the valve stems are the same height or same diameter. Anyway, we're starting to knock out parts. My table's getting empty. One other problem that I encountered was, this is weird to me, but I'm told that it's okay. If you see, I'm just hand screwing this guy in, and it's now ARP says just finger tighten them, and it's still, even finger tight, it's still loose. I mean, they put an Allen wrench in there probably to get it out, but it's still loose. 1/4 inch maybe. Seems odd, those threads, but I looked. Integrated engineering is the path that I'm taking here, and well, I probably won't be able to find it, but they spec out that, there it is right there, 204 4130. I don't know if you can see that head stud kit, and then that's the one I got, and it was factory sealed, so it's not like somebody put the different ones in there, but I guess we'll see. You know, it'll fall off or not. All right, anyway, that's for tomorrow. All right.